Chapter 8 Quadrilateral. Question number 1. The angle of a quadrilateral are in the ratio 3, 5, 9, 13. Ratio of the angle is given 3, 5, 9 and 13. It's very simple question. It's we already done, I think, in class 8 chapter understanding quadrilateral. So we know that these are the ratio of a quadrilateral, means we can apply angle sum property of a quadrilateral. So if the ratio of the angle is given, simply we can write down let the angles be 3x, 5x, 9x, 13x. When the ratio of any part is given, we simply multiply the ratio with the variable and we got the value. It's not an exact value, but we got a value of the angle. Now by applying angle sum property of quadrilateral, and the angle sum property of a quadrilateral means sum of all the angle is equal to 360. So I'm just adding it, 3x plus 5x plus 9x plus 13x is equal to 360 degrees. Now from here we can find out the value of x. So what is the value of x? 8, 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 9, it's 9. 8 plus 9, 17. 17 plus 13. 30x. So is equal to 360, and so we can find out the value of x is 360 upon 30. It's become 12. So the value of x is 12. So what about the angle? If I am writing it, first angle is 3 into 12, 36 degree. And second angle will be 5 into 12, 60 degree. Third be 9 into 12, 108 degree. And fourth be 13 into 12, it's 156 degree. So these are the angles. Sometimes the examiner asks the smallest and the largest angle. So we can find out which is the smallest one is, first angle is, the smallest angle is 36 degree and the largest angle is 156. When we add all these angles, we go 360, 8 plus 6, 14, 14 plus 6, 20, 20 and carry 2, then 5, 5 plus 6, 11, 11 plus 5, 6, carry 1, 360, that's okay. So this is our question number 1 of 8.1. Now move on question number 2 of 8.1. Question number 2 is, if the diagonal of a parallelogram are equal, then show that it's a rectangle. So what is given? If the diagonal of a parallelogram, its parallelogram is given, so I'm just draw a parallelogram first. A, B, C and D. The diagonal of a parallelogram are equal. Diagonal of a parallelogram are equal, then it will be a rectangle. We prove it. Now what is given? ABCD is a diagonal. ABCD is a parallelogram. What is given here? ABCD is a parallelogram. And the second one is the diagonals are equal, so AC is equal to BD. A diagonal of a parallelogram are equal, then it will be a rectangle. So what we are going to prove here? To prove that ABCD is a rectangle. When we compare the properties of rectangle and parallelogram, I told you we prove by using this comparison, and we know that a parallelogram become a rectangle when the diagonals become equal. But we cannot use that property because the diagonals are already equal. So we will use the second property or second difference, means we make all the angles 90 degrees. So what I do, I'm just proving two triangles congruent, and then I can prove it angle A or angle B or angle C maybe 90 degrees. So how will you prove it? Now I'm taking two triangles, in triangle ABC and triangle ABD, or you can say BAD. BAD. ABC and BAD. These two triangles I'm taking, and we are proving that these two triangles are congruent. Now we can see here BC of ABC is equal to AD of BAD, and the diagonal AC is equal to BD, and AB is common. So what is it? Opposite side of parallelogram? Sides of parallelogram, and that second one is given already. The diagonals are equal, and this one is your common. So we can say all the corresponding sides are equal, so we can say ABC and BAD are congruent by SSS, side congruency rule. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle BAD. But we are proving that angles are 90 degree. So by CPCT we can say, by CPCTC we can say angle DAB is equal to angle CBA. Means these two angles are equal. DAB and CBA are equal. But we can see angle A and angle B, or you can say angle A and angle B, they are co-interior angle, and we know that co-interior angle are supplementary. So we can say, but angle, I'm just writing A and B, angle A plus B is equal to 180 degree. I'm writing here co-interior angle. Co-interior angle are supplementary. So, but angle DAB and CB are equal. So I'm writing here angle A plus angle A is 180 degree. So twice of angle A is equal to 180. Angle A is equal to 90 degree. And we can say if one angle of a parallelogram become 90 degree, all will be 90 degree. Or we can say if one angle of a parallelogram become 90 degree, then it will be a rectangle. So we can say if one angle of a parallelogram become right angle, then it will be a parallelogram. So we can say ABCD is a parallelogram. So it's not ABCD is a rectangle. It's not a parallelogram. We can prove, or we can say if one angle of a parallelogram become 90 degree, then it will be a rectangle. This is your question number 2 of 8.1. So now move on, question number 3. Show that if the diagonal of a quadrilateral bisect each other at right angle, then it is a rhombus. The diagonal of a quadrilateral. So I'm just taking one quadrilateral, and we are proving it's a rhombus. So the diagonal of a quadrilateral bisect at 90 degree, and it will be a rhombus. I'm proving it's a rhombus. So I'm just taking A, B, C, D. ABCD is a quadrilateral, and what is given? The diagonal of a quadrilateral bisect at 90 degree. They are bisecting at 90 degree. So we are proving that it's a rhombus. Show that if the diagonal of a quadrilateral bisect each other at right angle, means they are bisecting and bisecting at right angle. So what is given? Given that AC bisect BD at right angle. Now when we prove a quadrilateral become a rhombus, means first we need to prove that it's a rhombus, it's a parallelogram. And if we are able to prove it's a parallelogram, we can simply say the diagonal of a parallelogram bisect at 90 degree, then it will be a rhombus. So we need to prove ABCD is a parallelogram. And I told you how to prove a quadrilateral as a parallelogram. So we are proving, what we are proving here, ki ABCD is a rhombus and the ABCD is a quadrilateral is given. So what we are proving, ABCD is a rhombus. So to prove a rhombus, we need to prove is a parallelogram. So in quadrilateral ABCD, what is given? It's given that the diagonal are bisecting at 90 degree. Means if I am just putting O here, OB is equal to OD, OA equal to OC. OA equal to OC. So I am going to prove ABCD is a parallelogram. So I am taking two triangles in triangle AOC, or you can say AOB and triangle COD. If I am able to prove that these two triangles are congruent, means we can prove that ABCD is a parallelogram. So how will you prove it? We can see here the OA side is equal to OC of COD. OB is equal to OD, and we can say these angles are 90 degree, or we can say vertically opposite angle are equal. So angle AOB is equal to angle COD. Vertically opposite angle, and these two are given. These two are given. So we can see here two sides and corresponding angle between the sides. We can apply by SAS congruency rule. Triangle AOB is congruent to triangle COD. Now these two triangles are congruent. So we can say angle 1 is equal to angle 2 by CPCTC. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2, but they are, and I'm writing here AB is equal to CD also. If angle 1 and 2 are equal, but they are alternate interior angle, so we can say AB is parallel to CD. If AB is parallel to CD and AB is equal to CD, we can say a pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel, so ABCD is a parallelogram. And I can add here, if the diagonal of a parallelogram bisect at 90 degree, then it will be a rhombus. And I'm writing here, if the diagonal of a parallelogram bisect at 90 degree, then it will be a rhombus. So ABCD is a rhombus. ABCD is a rhombus. This is our question number 3. Pause the video and note it down. Now move on. Question number 4. Now question number 4. Show that the diagonal of a square are equal and bisect each other at right angle. Show that the diagonal of a square are equal and bisect each other at right angle. Means a square is already given. So I'm just drawing a square. ABCD is a square. A, B, C and D. The diagonal of a square are equal and bisecting each other at right angle. So what we are going to prove? That diagonals are equal and bisecting at right angle. They are bisecting, but we are proving bisecting at right angle. So what is given? It's given ABCD is a square and AC bisect BD. Means it's bisecting, but we are proving bisecting at right angle. So what we are proving here? Diagonals are equal. Means the first proof is AC is equal to BD, and the second one is AC bisect BD at 90 degree. Now how we prove it? We draw the diagonal first, AC and BD. So when we draw the diagonal, if we are proving AC and BD are equal, simply we can prove two triangle ABC and BAD be congruent, and by simplicity we can say AC is equal to BD. Now in triangle ABC and triangle BAD, what is it? AD is equal to BC, AB is equal to AB, and angle A is equal to angle B. Why angle A and B are equal? 90 degree each. All the angles of a square are equal, means they are 90 degree angle, and AD equal to BC means side of square, and this one is your common. So two sides and corresponding angle, we can say by SAS both the triangles are congruent. So by SAS congruency rule, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle BAD. Now if these two triangles are equal, we can say by CPCT AC is equal to BD. That's your first part. Now we prove the second one. If AC and BD are equal and they are bisecting, we simply prove that they are bisecting at 90 degree. They are bisecting, but we are proving that they are bisecting at 90 degree. So the second part, this is your first part. Now we prove the second one. When we prove the second part, we will take two triangles which are adjacent triangles. So we can take any two triangles, any two adjacent triangles. So I am taking triangle AOB and triangle COB. AOB and COB. I am taking two triangle AOB and COB. So in AOB, we can see here AO is equal to OC, OB is equal, common, and we can say AB is equal to BC, side of square. That's given, and this one is your common, and this one is your side of square. AO is equal to OC, OB is equal to OB, and AB equal to BC, mean all the sides are equal by SSS congruency rule. Triangle AOB is congruent to triangle COB. These two triangles are congruent, then we can say by CPCT. I'm just writing here angle 1 and angle 2. So by CPCT, angle 1 is equal to angle 2. But angle 1 and 2 are linear pair. But angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180, linear pair. And but angle 1 and 2 are equal, so we can say angle 1 plus angle 1 is equal to 180. So what about angle 1? Angle 1 is equal to 90 degree. So we can say AC bisect BD at 90 degree. This is your question number 4. Pause the video to note it down. Next, question number 5. And question number 5 is, show that if the diagonal of a quadrilateral are equal and bisect each other at right angle, it's a square. Means the diagonals are equal and they are bisecting at 90 degree each other. So what is given? It's given the diagonal of a quadrilateral are equal. So I'm just taking ABCD is a quadrilateral. So what is given? AC is equal to BD. AC is equal to BD. And they are bisecting each other at 90 degree. So we can say AC bisect BD at 90 degree or right angle, you can say. So what we are proving here, to prove, we prove that ABCD is a square. ABCD is a square. How will you prove it? Now prove. Now first, ABCD is a quadrilateral. So first we need to prove it's a parallelogram. The diagonals are equal and they are bisecting each other at 90 degree. So we can say OA is equal to OC, OD is equal to OB. Like the previous question, we can prove that ABCD is a parallelogram. So I'm proving it again. In triangle AOB and triangle COD, the diagonals are equal and bisecting at 90 degrees. So they are bisecting at 90 degrees. So OA is equal to OC, OB is equal to OD, and angle AOB is equal to angle COD. Two sides and angle between them. So we can apply here. What is it? It's given. You can say given, and that's your vertically opposite angle. By SAS congruency rule, we can say triangle AOB is congruent to triangle COD. These two triangles are congruent. We can say angle 1 is equal to angle 2. By CPCT, we can say angle 1 is equal to angle 2 and AB is equal to CD. Again, if angle 1 and I'm writing it in different way, I'm writing AB equal to CD first. So, AB equal to CD and angle 1 is equal to angle 2. But if angle 1 and 2 are equal, we can say, but they are alternate interior angles. So we can say AB is parallel to CD and AB is equal to CD we already proved. We can say a pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel. So ABCD is a parallelogram. And we know that if the diagonal of a parallelogram are equal, then it will be a rectangle. Got it? We are proving it's a square. If the diagonal of a parallelogram bisecting each other, they are equal, then it's a rectangle. And if the diagonal are bisecting each other at 90 degree, then it will be a square. So we write down here, if the diagonal of a parallelogram are equal and bisect at 90 degree, then it will be a square. So we can say ABCD is a square. This is your question number 5th. Now move on, question number 6. Question number 6 is diagonal AC of a parallelogram ABCD, means parallelogram is given, so I'm just draw a parallelogram first. A, B, C and D. The diagonal of a parallelogram ABCD bisect angle, the diagonal of AC of a parallelogram ABCD bisect angle A. What is given? Given that ABCD is a parallelogram and AC bisect angle A. We are showing, what we are going to show means what we are going to prove here. We prove that the first one, AC bisect angle C, and second one, ABCD is a rhombus. How will you prove it? Look at here, ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. If ABCD is a parallelogram, means opposite sides are equal, opposite sides are parallel, and AC bisect angle C. Angle A means angle 1 or angle 2 are already equal. What is given? Angle 1 and angle 2 are already equal. We are proving that angle 3 and angle 4 are also equal. Now we can see ABCD is a parallelogram, so we can say AB parallel to CD and BC parallel to AD. So by alternate interior angle property, we can say angle 1 is equal to angle 4 and angle 2 is equal to angle 3. But angle 1 and 2 are already equal. So by applying the postulate first, things which are equal to the same are equal to one another. So we can say angle 3 is equal to angle 4. So AC bisect angle C. Now the second part is, it's the first part, we are proving the second part now. The second part is ABCD is a rhombus. If we want to prove a parallelogram be a rhombus, we need to prove whether all the sides are equal or the diagonal are bisecting at 90 degree. But we can see here, if I am able to prove that adjacent sides, a pair of adjacent sides are equal, it will be a rhombus. So I am taking one triangle, in triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, we already proved angle 1 is equal to angle 4, 2 and 3 are equal. So angle 2 and 4 also equal. In triangle ABC, angle 2 is equal to angle 4. It's already proved. It's already proved. If angle 1 and 2 and 4 are equal, so by isosceles triangle property, we can say if angle 2 and 4 are equal, then by isosceles triangle property, we can say AB equal to BC. Side opposite to equal angle are equal. Side opposite to equal angle are equal. If a pair of adjacent side of a parallelogram become equal, then it will be a rhombus. So we can say if a pair of adjacent sides are equal, then a parallelogram will be a rhombus. So we can say ABCD is a rhombus. So this is your question number 6.